Hello again. Welcome for another show. Today's one camera and one chef show. We will do pizza dough. This is so wonderful because I have a few requests on pizza dough, and this segment I would like to dedicate especially to Miss Ivy Yap and Mr. Roger Wu. I hope everybody will have a happy week, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Well, hello folks. Okay, we will start off by getting 20 pounds of high gluten flour. We use high gluten so that we can stretch the flour when making the crust. So the stretchability property is the main reason why we are using high gluten flour for pizza dough. We also add 5 quarts or 160 fluid ounces of regular water, tap water, that is at room temperature. Room temperature can be between 72 degrees Fahrenheit to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna be like lukewarm so that we can activate the yeast. Then after that we will add olive oil or vegetable oil. That's about 1 quart or 32 fluid ounces, or approximately 4 cups. If you don't want olive oil, you can probably use butter. Okay, and then we're gonna add our yeast. It's a double acting active dry yeast, about 8 ounces. And we also add salt, about 4 ounces of salt. And we also add sugar. But if you want to use honey, you're more than welcome to, or any type of sugar substitute. And then we mix all of it in our solution. Now the lukewarm water will activate the yeast in order for the flour to rise when it becomes dough. Okay, as you can notice, the water level went up with bubbles. That's how you can tell that your yeast is now activated. We're gonna pour all this into our mixing bowl. We will use a dough hook to make dough, and make sure to put it on low speed so that you won't have flour all over you, and slowly raise the bowl up until it goes to the right position for mixing properly. And then we're gonna let it mix for 25 minutes or so, until the flour and the liquid solution is totally mixed to be homogeneous. If you notice that it's a little dry, you can add more lukewarm water, or if it's too runny in the end, you can also add, or if it's too soft or too wet, you can add more of the flour. So basically you just have to watch everything, every step that you're doing. So this is how it's gonna look like when the dough is completely mixed. And if you notice, it's mixing and turning into a dough. And it's not too wet and it's not too dry. It's just right. So I'm gonna move the camera to the table so we can see how the dough look like. Yeah, pizza dough is typically a lean yeast leaven bread type dough that is similar in formulation to French bread and the Middle Eastern flatbread. Plenty of famous people got their start making and delivering pizza. Stephen Baldwin and Bill Murray both worked at pizza restaurants, and Jean-Claude Van Damme used to deliver pizza. In case you don't know. And yeah, if you notice it too, the dough is not sticking to the bowl, nor to the table, nor to my gloves. Mixing the dough develops the gluten and mixes air into the dough to add fermentation. The dough is divided into small doughs and then refrigerated at temperature of 37 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius. Even at that temperature, they will still rise. Now we're gonna try to flatten up our bread dough, our pizza dough, and luckily we have a machine that will form the pizza crust. But if you don't have a machine, you can use a roller pin and just roll it to your designated thickness. Thin crust or thick crust. And of course you can spread plenty of flour. I use a wire mesh to start, and then once the crust gets hard in the oven, I normally take the wire mesh out and cook the pizza directly on top of the stone oven. We have a sweet pizza sauce with basil, and we always start our pizza with mozzarella cheese before putting the topping. Again, here's the pizza crust. After we flatten the dough, and our pizza sauce. Spread it evenly, and then once we finish our pizza, we will cook it in a stone oven pizza or stone pizza oven at 525 degrees Fahrenheit or 274 degrees Celsius until 5 to 7 minutes or until golden brown on the edges. Well, thank you folks. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, and share.